Dear students, last time all of you have seen that the basic accounting concepts and conventions. In regard to that, we have seen that the various principles of accounting as well generally accepted accounting principles and maintenance of accounts by the accounting professionals. That aspect we have completed last time. Today, we are going to see that the various emerging trends in accounting. All of you are aware that the various developments are took place in the business organization, and according to these developments, it is necessity on the part of accounting staff or accounting professions to consider the various emerging trends which are took place in the business world. So we'll see that the various emerging trends in accounting. In recent global scenario, financial crisis has paved a super way to the evolution of accounting professions. To address the corporate concerns raised during this predecament, business houses were restructured to recover from their weak performance. They have accepted to adopt to ever-changing trends in financial industry. Along with these, numerous emerging trends shaping the accounting industry today. Role of accounting is very important in the functioning of any business organization. The number of business houses are expanding their activities on day-to-day basis. Thereby, it is the need of today's situation that the presence of strong and supportive accounting system is must. Thereby, it is necessary on the part of accounting profession to consider such emerging trends in accounting. The recent trends in financial accounting are shaping the global industry and affecting the business entities that use them as well. Hence, there is a need to understand the emerging trends in accounting and their effects on the current accounting practices. These accounting trends are as follows. The first accounting trend is inflation accounting. The meaning of inflation is decrease in purchasing power of money due to an increase in the general processes. According to Penguin Dictionary of Economics, inflation is as a process of steadily rising prices resulting in diminishing purchasing power of a given nominal sum of money. It means inflation. Inflation accounting refers to the process of adjusting the financial statements of organization to show the real financial position during inflationary period. Inflation accounting involves recording of business transaction at current value to analyze the impact of change in price or business transaction on cost and revenue, assets and liabilities of the organization. All of you are aware that when inflation is there, ultimately the prices are increased, and when prices are increased, that time there are necessity that according to the changing prices the organization's financial position is also required to be shown at that price. So it is a special technique used in the modern scenario for adjusting the financial statement according to price indexes rather than relying solely on cost accounting basis. To paint a clear picture of the financial position of organization in inflationary environment, this method is also referred to as a price level accounting. Because if such price level accounting is not followed, then ultimately on cost basis, if financial statements are showing the information, that time the information is not according to the index prices. So under the inflationary accounting system, such index prices system is followed, and accordingly financial information is shown in the financial statements or financial accounts. So I require to see the definitions of this inflation accounting. Inflation accounting means adjusting the financial statement to show a firm's real financial position in inflationary times. It aims to indicate how rising prices and lower purchasing power of the currency affect a firm's cost of refinancing its productive assets and of its ability to maintain an adequate level of profit on the capital employed by the organization. One of the method is that to adjust every figure in the balance sheet on the basis of price index which reflect the current purchasing power of the currency. Another method is to revalue tangible assets at their replacement cost. These methods are followed and accordingly accounting is made. In valuation in an inventory, inflation accounting treatment can affect the firm's taxable income, cash position, and reported earning, depending on whether the firm uses first in first out method or last in first out method. If FIFO method shows a higher profit, therefore higher tax burden and decrease in cash flow, whereas LIFO method shows lower the profit and tax burden and increase the net cash flow. This is the situation. Inflation accounting is a term describing a range of accounting system designed to correct problem arising from historical cost accounting in the presence of inflation. The significance of inflation accounting emerged from the inherent limitation of historical cost accounting system. The various accounting methods are used to correct the problem of historical cost accounting in high inflation and hyperinflation. In presence of inflation, certain problems are arising from historical accounting that are required to be considered and overcome them. If historical method is followed, that time such historical method is issuing various problem, and when such problems are arises, that time that problems are overcoming that problems, the inflation accounting is necessary. So it is necessary to see that the process of inflation accounting. Inflation accounting refers to the process of adjusting the financial statement of a company to show the real financial picture of the company during the inflationary period. Inflation accounting involves recording of business transaction at current value. And if these are shown at current value, ultimately such financial statements are providing a true and correct picture of the organization. When a company operates in country where there is significant amount of price inflation or deflation, historical information on financial statement is no longer relevant. So to counter this issue, companies are permitted to use inflation adjusted figures, restating number to reflect current economic values. If in the country whereon inflation or deflation is there, that time such inflation or deflation is it doesn't indicating the correct value of the business, correct information of the business. And so in such a scenario, there are necessity of inflation accounting system to be followed by the organization. So for considering this inflation accounting system, it is necessary to see and understand that which techniques of inflation accounting are to be used for applying the inflation accounting system. The following are the four important methods in inflation accounting. These are first, current purchasing power method. Current purchasing power method. Second is current cost accounting method. Third is current value method. And fourth is replacement cost accounting method. In respect of this, we are required to see in brief how these techniques are to be used for in inflation accounting system. The current purchasing power method, when adopted, that time under this method, monetary items and non-monetary items are separated. The accounting adjustment for monetary items is subject to the recording of a net gain or loss, and non-monetary items, those that do not carry a fixed value, are updated into figures with a conversion factor equivalent to price index at the end of the period divided by price index at the date of transaction. Such system or such method is involve adjustment of historical figure at current purchasing power, which is done through multiplication of the historical figures by conventional factors. By this way, this technique is used, and according to this technique, inflation accounting is made. Second technique is current cost accounting method. Under current cost accounting method, This approach values the asset at their fair market value rather than historical cost, and the price incurred during the purchase of the fixed assets. Under this approach, both monetary and non-monetary items are restated to current values, and thereby, during the Great Depression, deflation hit about 10%, prompting some corporation to restate their financial statements. And this method, assets are shown at the current cost, and profits are determined on the basis of cost at the date of sale, other than the actual cost. Accordingly, this technique is used. And third technique is current value method. Under the method, all assets and liabilities measured at a current value at which they should be sold or settled at the current date, and accordingly the inflation accounting is made. And fourth technique is a replacement cost accounting method. Under this method, all assets and liabilities are recorded on a balance sheet day according to the cost of replacing them rather than their historical cost. Means instead of considering historical cost, replacing cost is considered, and according to replacing cost, the assets are taken into consideration and these are recorded. By this way, these four techniques are used for applying the inflation accounting system. After discussing this aspect, it is necessary to see that what are the advantages of this inflation accounting. The first advantage of inflation accounting is fixed asset values are recorded according to their current value. Thus, owner's capital valuation will reveal its correct value. We have seen that. If the assets are shown at their historical cost value, the capital is not shown accordingly. But if these are recorded according to their current value, then capital value valuation will reveal its correct value, and thereby it is advantageous. Second advantage is that it checks the misleading deeds to historical cost concepts, which shows more profit and more taxes, more salaries and wages, demand by employees keeping high profit in mind. This is also second advantage. Third advantage is that the current amount of depreciation be when it is charged on the current values, and thus the replacement assets will be more reasonable, and reasonableness in the assets is also the advantage of inflation accounting. And last is the financial position shown become true and correct. All of we are aware that it is necessary that those financial positions shown in a financial statement should be true and correct, and thereby when inflation accounting system is followed, that time the financial position which is shown by the financial statement become very true and correct. These are the various advantages of inflation accounting, though there have certain disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that the system is not acceptable to income tax authority. Inflation accounting system is not acceptable by the income tax authority, and thereby it is the disadvantage of this method. Second disadvantage is that changes in prices is never ending process. Changes in prices is never ending process, and when it is never ending process, that time if the system is followed, ultimately it is disadvantageous. Third is too much calculation make complications. Under the inflation accounting system, much more calculations are necessary. Any of the technique if followed, that time such technique is required to be followed by applying various calculations, and when such various calculations are made, that time it create a complications in the financial information. Fourth is that the amount of depreciation will be lower in deflation. If deflation is there, ultimately the amount of depreciation is less. When amount of depreciation is less, then ultimately the operational results which are shown, these may not be correct. It is disadvantage. Fifth disadvantage is that the calculated on the system of price level accounting may not be realistic profit. This is also a disadvantage of the inflation accounting system. It means the profit calculated on the system of price level accounting may not be realistic profit, and when the profit is not realistic, ultimately the purpose cannot be served. So these are the various disadvantages of this system. By this way, we have seen here one of the emerging trend, which is inflation accounting. We have completed and we have seen this. Then to the next time, we'll see the remaining some of the emerging trends in accounting. Thank you.